Greetings, humans. Welcome to the Late Night Show.
On today's episode, we've got a very special guest. He's a former reality show host turned president of the United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump. All right, let's just cut right to it. The wall. Isn't it time to give it up? I mean, it seems to me, to the whole world, really, that trying to build this wall is a lost cause.
I built the Taj Mahal, which everyone said that's going to be his downfall. The Taj Mahal, it's over $1 billion building.
Right, but we're talking about building a wall the size of the Great Wall in China, maybe even bigger, and have Mexico pay for it. How did you ever think you were going to pull it off? And is this really what you should be focusing on right now?
Well, you know, you have parents and you have people that adore you, and you really don't think about all of the problems of the world.
You don't think about the problems of the world. Some would say that's a good way to describe your presidency to date. Isn't it time to give up on building the wall?
I mean, when I do things, I built the Taj Mahal, they said $1 billion building, how can it possibly, and now it's turned out to be tremendously successful. It takes time. You got to be able to get over the hump.
Right, it was a big risk building the Taj Mahal, but you can't compare it to building this wall. That's crazy.
I will tell you, 2 years before I started construction, people thought I was totally crazy. It really worked out to be fantastic. You can say the Taj Mahal, you can say Trump Plaza. I mean, so many of the jobs I do at the time I'm doing them are supposed to be not good, and they turn out to be tremendous.
But again, this is a wall we're talking about. A wall you have no support for.
No.
A smart person would back down. A smart president would ignore his promises to his voters once he'd gotten into office.
I have to tell you, a lot of smart people are in real deep trouble right now, and I'm not. And a lot of people, really smart people, are dead. They're gone. They're buried.
What are you saying right now?
I mean, it was a struggle. It was a survival. It was surviving at the top. I wrote the book. It was surviving at the top.
It sounds to me like you're basically saying you murdered a political opponent.
Given the opportunity, I will get even with some people that were disloyal to me. People haven't seen me go into a corner and put my thumb in my mouth and say, I give up, I give up. I mean, this kid doesn't give up. Many tough, smart killers gave up. They just gave up. They said, I can't do it anymore. So I think the way in which I survived was very important to me.
Please explain how it went down.
Before I explain that, I just want to say that you have 15 great years, you have one bad year. People judge you by your last thing. You're only as good as your last thing. You're only as good as your last article or what you've done lately.
So one little murder shouldn't take away all the good things you've supposedly done?
In life, I was 15-0, and then I had one very bad year.
I just want to know why you'd do something like that.
You think certain people would be loyal no matter what, and it turns out that they're not, and you just can't predict it. It's very difficult.
Let's be clear here. Should we expect more of this in the future?
I mean, you know what it's like.
I really don't.
It was just sort of an incredible experience for me.
You couldn't have done this alone, obviously.
I did do it largely by myself.
Did you have outside help to cover up your crimes?
You know, it's interesting. One of my attorneys said, always count on your mother.
Your mother?
She's very, very strong. She's a fantastic woman.
Your mother helped you cover up these murders?
I never knew as to loyalty whether or not she'd be there or wouldn't be there, and she was there in spades.
Why did you do it?
The thing, and I guess I'm going to go into this in the third book. I do one book, it's a bestseller. I do another book, it's a and #1 bestseller. Both books were #1, and I think, frankly, I think this is the best book. I think this will be the best book because...
Focus, please! How do you justify these murders?
I went through a period that was truly tough.
So that's why you killed?
I got rid of people, and I did it myself, and since then, things have been tremendous.
You did it yourself?
I love getting even with people.
Wow. So who's next?
Hey, time will tell, I guess.
Okay, we're out of time. It's been uncomfortable. Good night.